piliin. At ngayon po, naririnig po namin ang malakas na sigaw ng taong bayan laban sa mga bogo. Disguising as legitimate entities, their operations have ventured into illicit areas furthest from gaming, such as financial scamming, money laundering, prostitution, human trafficking, kidnapping, brutal torture, even murder. The grave abuse and disrespect to our system of laws must stop. Kailangan na itigil ang panggulo nito sa ating lipunan. Effective today, all pogos are banned. I hereby instruct PAGCO to cease the operations of pogos by the government, in coordination with our economic managers, shall use the time between now and then to find new jobs for our countrymen who will be displaced. Bad men need nothing more to compass their ends than that good men should look on and do nothing. He is not a good man. He is not a good man who, without a protest, allows wrong to be committed in his name. Mga minamahal kong kababayan, lagi po nating labanan ang mali at ang masama. Lagi po nating ipaglaban ang tama at ang mabuti. Lagi po nating mahalin ang Pilipinas. Lagi po nating mahalin ang Pilipinas. Mabuhay po kayo! Maraming salamat po.
Senate to approve all the pending revenue measures there.
So,
because it's not totally incorrectable. It's not an error, it's an executive discretion. The key risk there is that POGO is just part of a small part of a bigger pie called IGL, which is the internet gaming licenses. That's 43 billion or 43% of POGO. 12 billion lang ang POGO. So, ang ibig sabihin yan, I hope they find a way of banning POGO without having to affect the IGLs.
Yung mga IGL, legal na IGL.
I'll show you an IGL. Here. Anybody can play this. Here. This is an IGL. Internet gaming. Well, it's everywhere. Hindi pa rin pwede.
Wait, sir, ang stand niyo, ban POGO, but
No.
Ano?
I said, well, of course, IGL are legitimate. So I just hope that they will find a way, a technical way of differentiating
POGOs and IGL.
IGLs. Hindi na nga nila nagawa na ma-differentiate yung illegal at legal POGO. Yung pa kayang legitimate IGL at the entire POGO system. Some of which are very legitimate. Well, at least China's happy. Unang-una, I'm sure clarify na to kay Altendo. Kasi sobrang laki, 43 billion. Pangalawa, there was really virtually societal, universal misunderstanding of the entire issue.
Do you think the president was fed the wrong info?
I don't know. But it's all over the newspapers.
Actually po dun sa sinabi ni BBM about sa Pogo.
Well, we are very overwhelmed, no? Where the President presented a very well-written, a very sincere State of the Nation address, which really appealed to the thoughts and minds of the people. Yung sa Pogo, talagang nakita natin and decisiveness ng Pangulo, and we'd like to congratulate the President on making such decision. And we're hopeful, no, that all the other agencies of government will all cooperate in making sure that the President's orders are carried out.
Hindi ba kayo natatakot kung nasa last question kami na baka mawalan tayo ng funds because of possibly losing these Pogos?
At the expense of what?
Okay.
At the expense of the welfare of children, at the expense of security, at the expense of safety of our communities. I don't think that's a price that we're willing to pay.
Una, papasalamat ako sa ating Pangulo at pinakinggan niya ang hinaing ng ating mga kababayan na iban na itong Pogo dahil nga sa krimen, lahat nandito na, torture, human trafficking at napakaganda yung sinabi niya para bumalik na sa katahimikan ng ating bansa.
Sen, of course, there will be ramifications, losing funds, Pondo, ano sabi niyo?
Yung funds hindi ganun kalaki yan. At mawawala yung Pogo nang hindi natin mararamdaman at mapapalitan natin yung mas lehitimo pang mga negosyo.
Medyo nagtumatak.
Yes.
What can you say about po doon sa speech ni BBM? Especially po doon sa Pogos?
Well, unang-una, maganda yung kabuuan, na-cover naman talaga lahat. And including po, sa akin kasi, as Chairman of Education, meron kaming bill dito yung career progression, which is what he, in fact, mentioned. Pero alam rin natin, as you mentioned, yung sa Pogos and West Philippine Sea, kitang-kita natin yung yung pulso ng taong bayan. So nakakatuwa naman at yun nga yung pag-uusapan doon kung nasan ako na at si Pangulo at least nakikinig siya sa tinitingnan niya yung pulso ng tao at nakita niya kung ano yun at tinugunan niya. I think napakahalaga na quality yun para sa isang leader. Diba?
Last na lang po kasi nandun nga po si New Secretary, Education Secretary, Sani Angara, and of course para meron din siya mga nilatag na mga parang plans and mga parang marching orders kay Secretary Angara. Ano po yung masasabi niyo po doon sa mga programs ng education na sinabi ni BBM? Do you think po magagawa po ba ito ni Secretary Angara?
Well, una-una, nabanggit niya yung teacher career progression. Bill po namin dito sa Kongreso yan, it is about to pass. In fact, si Secretary Angara is part also of EDCOM 2. Alam rin niya po yan. In fact, I'm very happy that it's Secretary Angara for the simple reason na alam rin niya yung mga challenges and it would be easy now for him to implement that once it is passed into law. At yung ibang reforms na kailangan rin, alam rin ni Secretary Angara yun So, and obviously the President from his first SONA up to today, he keeps on talking about education. And I think that is very important kasi nga, at least nakikita po ng taong bayan talagang nakatutok tayo dyan sa quality education. And with Secretary Angara at the helm being part of EDCOM 2, parang confident ako actually na magagawa itong reforms na to. Kaya let's help each other. Hindi madali ang reforms, that's why we have to help them.
Thank you po.
Salamat Ingat.
Ay, ask ko lang po. Ano reaction niyo sa Pogo?
I knew you were going to ask that.
Hindi po ba kayo nagulat kasi it dragged the house down po kanina sa SONA?
Yes, it did. No? Ako, tuwan-tuwa ako. Sige,
go, sir.
Sige.
Wala pa naman ako.
Sige. Well, ako, isa ako sa mga natuwa dun sa announcement ng ating Pangulo na magkakaroon na ng isang total ban sa Pogo. No? This is a major national policy na alam naman natin na meron ding mga sektor na nagsasabing wag iban. No? Pero ito ay isang malaking sorpresa na kung saan nakita natin na ang ating Pangulo ay isang listening president. At napakinggan niya ang sigaw ng taong bayan at karamihan ng mga nananawagan na ito ay iban. So I am elated. I would say I'm very, very happy na nagkaroon ng ban itong Pogo.
Kung I know there will be negatives about it, yung Pondo and all, what can you say about it?
Well, of course, gagaya nga nung mga sektor na nagsasabing wag iban, no? Dahil meron silang justification naman. Yun nga, pinag-uusapan ay yung pondo. No? Pero hindi naman kayang tapatan ng pondong nalilikom natin dito yung social cost. No? Kung saan tumataas ang crime, tumataas ang mga incidents ng droga, kidnapping, at kung ano-ano pang mga klaseng krimen na related dito sa existence ng pogong ito.
mga ginawang sa mga criminal acts na nangyari.
Kung, of course, the ramifications ng Pogo ban is, of course, economy. May mga sabi na it could boost the economy. What can you say about it?
Hindi totoo yun. Kasi 7 billion lang naman pinag-uusapan natin eh. Mas mabigat yung mga namamatay ng mga tao. Mas mabigat yung nakokorrupt ng mga tao. At saka pag tinignan mo yung Pogo facility, more than 80% ng nagtatrabaho doon, hindi Pilipino, puro ma-incheck. So hindi malaking kawalan sa ekonomiya natin yun.
Pero paano po yung mga Pilipino nagtatrabaho po sa mga
konti lang yun, maghahanapan na ng paraan yun.
Are you sure po ba si BBM mahanapan niya po ng paraan?
I'm very sure gagawa ng paraan yun.
Sir, define SONA 2024 in one word.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat.
Well, of course, ano pa rin mga sinasabi tayo mga ramifications regarding the banning of Pogo. Una-una na dyan yung kita ng government. What can you say about this one?
Well, palagay ko ang decision dyan siguro napakita na ang kita naman hindi ganong kalaki compared dun sa nasisira sa kabataan, sa image ng bansa. So I think yun ang palagang factor na at kung meron man madi-displace na ilang libong tao, let's say 20-30,000, sinabi naman ng Pangulo na hahanapan niya yun ng solusyon. Pwede maging BPO or ibang aspect na ako, kumpiyansa, kayang mabawi yun kung meron loss of jobs. Pero kung meron man na walang trabaho, yung image ng bansa na makukuha natin sa iba't ibang sektor, sa ibang bansa, na pag nag-desisyon tayo mali, maganda po yan. Palagay ko, mas nadami ang investor sa atin dahil sa kanyang desisyon.
Yung yung mga pumala sabi ni BBM kanina po sa kanyang State of the Nation address, West Philippine Sea, farm to market roads, agriculture. Ano po masabi niyo po? Ano pong grado niyo po yan sa kanyang?
Well, para sa akin, 9 out of 10 na unang sinabi niya, yung tinake niya yung presyo ng bigas eh. So yun ang inahantay ng tao eh. Head on ng niya, pagtalakay sa bigas. Then yung sa gitna at huli, bigas pa rin, na ina-assure niya na papababain, gagawin lahat. Ramdam niya ang hinaing ng tao dahil sa pataas ng presyo. Dahil yung pagtaas naman ng presyo, may world market effect. Pero as Pangulo, ginagawa niya ng paraan. So sa akin, 9 out of 10. Nakita mo naman yung standing ovation na hindi lang ordinaryong palakpak at tumaas. Yung sa West Philippine Sea, ang atin ng Pilipinas, paglalaban natin to. As a Filipino, magandang pakiramdam bilang Pilipino.
So, kumpiyansa sir, sa Pangulo ng public natin yung initial target of 20 pesos per
Well, ang sinabi naman niya, kung campaign promise yun, magandang magandang goal. Pero in order to reach that goal, I think kailangan pababain eh. Sinabi niya from 50 to 60 pesos, pababain by 50, less than 40, then later less than 30. Palagay ko na on track naman yun.
I'd like to ask lang siguro yung reaction ninyo kanina sa SONA.
Maganda, no? Alam ng Pangulo yung mga problema sa agrikultura. Maganda dahil alam niya kung anong ginagawa niya. Bagamat inaasahan sana natin na mas komprehensibo yung plano sa fishing industry, sa pangingisda, sa mga mangingisda, kasi lalo na ang ating secretary ay galing po dyan. Pero nabanggit niya yung fishing at port, tsaka yung fingerlings, no? So isang potential sana ito, no? Pero maganda naman dahil nasabi niya, yun nga Kadiwa Center na isang pinaglalaban talaga natin na maitayo na ito, na-institutionalize, nabanggit niya ito, no? Yung pong post-harvest facility sana, hinaasahan ko na sana nabanggit niya na magbigyan ng pondo. Pero bagamat nabanggit niya yung 900,000 na farm machineries na binigay ng gobyerno, ang pangarap natin lahat ng kooperatiba may sariling farm equipments. Sana lang simplified, streamline yung pag-avail po ng mga ganito, no? Yung pong sinabi niya tungkol sa Pogo, 10/10 po tayo dyan, no? Talagang dapat po yan total ban, no? Sa West Philippine Sea, agree po tayo sa kanya na ito po ay talagang atin. Yung Pogo, goodbye na po sila.
Yun lang po. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat.
Pero going forward, do you think yung 6 months transition would be enough for us to, totally weed out the Pogos?
Well, I suppose it's a good times. Hey, why don't we visit the family?
But think po that decision to totally ban, the time is right for that action?
I think it's a very popular decision. In my district, there's a Pogo facility there. In my district, it's a very popular decision.
So ma'am, going forward, do you think the losses will be offset by gains?
You know, what gains are there with human trafficking? What gains are there, with prostitution, with internet scam? What gains are with those?
So, okay ma'am. Thank you ma'am. Thank you po.